Hello students, welcome to online class. Now here are the solution of lesson 12, that is friction. The part D and E, solution of part D and E. So let us start. The first question is, what is the effect of friction on motion? The answer, the effect of friction on motion are, it tends to stop a moving object. It also tends to prevent a stationary object from moving. The question number 2 is, what causes friction between two surfaces in contact? Answer, surfaces are generally rough and have very small irregularities in the form of grooves and ridges. When one surface moves over another, these grooves and ridges get caught up with each other and slow down the motion. Question number 3, why does rough surface have greater friction than a smooth surface? Rough surface has more grooves and ridges than a smooth surface, therefore greater friction than a smooth surface. Question number 4. Give two situations where it is desirable to increase friction. So, two situations are, on a smooth surface without friction, we would slip as soon as we tried to walk. Example, on a wet floor. Brakes and in cycle or cars work because of friction. Okay. Now question number 5. What is streamlining? How is it useful? Fluids such as water and air also exert friction and object moving through them. It depends on the shape of the object, which is one of the factor. Friction is minimum for a streamlined shape, which is narrow in front and broader at back. Example, birds and fishes body. The bodies of aeroplane, missiles, rockets, cars, are streamlined to reduce friction with air called air resistance. Boats, ships also have streamlined shape to reduce friction with water. Okay, here we have finished with D part. Now we're going to start the E section. Let us see the first question. Discuss three situations in daily life where friction is an advantage. Now, advantages of friction. It would be impossible for us to walk without friction. It is because of friction between our feet or shoes and the ground that we are able to walk by pushing our feet against the ground. The second one is, brakes on cycle or cars work because of friction. When brakes are applied, the shoes of the brakes rub against the wheels. The friction between them reduces the speed. Third one should not be able to write on paper without friction between the pencil or pen and paper. Okay. Explain with examples. The next question, number 2. Explain with examples the disadvantages of friction. Answer number 2. This is answer number 2. Okay. Disadvantages of friction. This is answer number 2. Friction causes wastage of energy. This is because any object that moves has to overcome the force of friction. Second, friction wears out rubbing surfaces. The soles of your shoes wear out in a few months due to friction. The moving parts of a machine wear out with time because of friction. Third, friction generates heat. Sometimes this can be harmful. The heat produced in a fast-moving machines is very high. Proper arrangement have to be made to cool the machine, otherwise it can get damaged. Now the question number 3. Explain 4 methods by which friction between two solid surfaces in contact can be reduced. Since friction is due to roughness of surfaces, any process that makes the contact surfaces smooth will reduce the friction. First method to reduce the friction is polishing. Polishing a rough surface smoothens it and reduces friction. By lubricating, friction is decreased by lubricating surfaces with oil, grease or graphite. The sliding surface then have a thin layer of lubricant between the surfaces. Third is by streamlining to reduce the fluid friction. Friction is minimum for a streamlined shape, which is rounded in front and narrow at the back. Okay, these are the three conditions by which we can reduce the friction. We can also reduce the friction, students, by using ball bearings. Okay, so you can write the fourth point आप इसमें लिख दोगे. Friction can also be reduced by using ball bearings or roller bearings. So by this we have completed all the questions which are given in the D and E section. So that's all for now. Keep watching. Thank you.